welcome to this 10-minute Pilates class. My name is Mags of Wild Soul Yoga and Wellness, and this class complements my beach classes that I teach on Portmarnock Beach. So this class is designed to help you build strength and keep that core engaged, keep that core working in between our classes. So we're going to take a couple of minutes to ground, to connect to our lateral breath, to find our neutral pelvis, and then we'll begin our 10 minutes. So I invite you to lie down, flatten your back, legs extended, and just take a moment then to breathe. No matter how short a class, whether it's yoga or Pilates or whatever it is, there's always time to just take a second at the start and ground yourself, actually arrive and be present in what you're doing instead of rush. So just take a second. So you're already breathing. So now let your belly rise on your inhales. Pull your navel towards your spine on your exhales. And let that belly rise as high as it'll go. Might take a couple of breaths to get there. Exhale, pull the navel towards the spine, your belly drops back down. Continue on a couple of rounds of these. And every time you exhale, every time you pull the core muscles in, really start to engage the core. That's the feeling that we want throughout our Pilates practice. In a moment, we're going to switch to our lateral breath. So instead of the belly rising and falling, the ribs are going to expand. So to prepare for that, bring your hands either side of your body onto your ribs. Inhale, let your belly rise. Exhale, pull the navel towards the spine. Hold on to that engagement. Your next inhale comes into your ribs. Belly no longer moves. The breath is rising and falling in the ribs. And even this is working your core. And now bring your middle finger to your hip bones and see if you can reach your thumb to the bottom of your ribs. We're going to do some little pelvic tilts here. So you're shortening the space between your middle finger and your thumb by lifting your pelvis. So you're pressing your lower back into the mat. And then you're going the opposite direction, so you're arching yourself away from your mat. So take a couple of rounds. We're still keeping with that lateral breath if we can. So we're just bringing our pelvis through flexion and extension in the hopes that we can find a perfect middle ground. So find the halfway point and see if there's space to pop your hand under. If not, adjust yourself as needed. And then that is your neutral pelvis. Hands at the hips here to reconnect with that lateral breath. And we are starting our 10 minutes from now. Take your inhale into the ribs. On your exhale, bring your right leg up into tabletop. Inhale to prepare. Left leg up to tabletop. Let's bring our hands up to the knees. Push with the hands and push with the legs. So feel that core engagement. We can point and flex the feet here, especially if it's, we're doing this in the evening, we've had a long day. You can take some ankle circles here. Or you can just be really still. So we're getting that core engagement. Really push and pull. Keep breathing though. And then we can release the hands down and gently drop one heel. Just to gently touch the mat and come back up. We're holding on to that core engagement the whole time. Exhale as you touch down. Inhale as you bring it up. Alternating sides, we're going for 10. We're at 3. If you're quite new to this, 4 out of 10 is amazing. You can build up to 6 and then 8. We're at 6 now. Keep it nice and slow. There is no point in rushing these. You want to move with the breath. Moving on the exertion. 2 more. The last one. We're staying with that lovely posture and control the whole time. Last one, and then bring your knees in. You give yourself some hugs here, some rocks. So this is like a greatest hits kind of 10-minute version of the class we're doing on the beach. So we're only going to do one more round of these. So pressing the thighs against, or the knees against the hands against the thighs. Try to avoid your feet dropping down. You want to keep the feet in line with the knees and the knees over the hips. Push, push and hold. Keep the shoulders down, keep the chin lifted. If we were on the beach now, we'd have beautiful, hopefully, sky above us, waves rolling beside us. Couple more seconds. You can drop the hands down by your sides, and we're going for double leg tap downs. So gently tapping down the heels, coming back up. When you come back up, don't come any further than knee over the hips. If you pull your knees towards your belly, you lose that engagement and it gets easier. So it shouldn't be too easy. And we're going for 4. Inhale and exhale for 5. Again, 4, 6, 8 out of 10 is great. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Staying with control, coming back in. Oh, give yourself a hug and some circles. Extend out the legs now. Extend the arms up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. On your exhale, we're dropping the arms down so your thumbs just about touch the floor behind you. Inhale the arms up, wrists over shoulders. Just shoulder mobility. Just prepare for our roll-ups. Rest of the body is really still. Unless you have an issue with your shoulders, these should be absolutely fine. Try to avoid your ribs lifting up. So you want to keep your body still as you can. The movement's just coming from the shoulders. By that I mean we're not like arching the back in an effort to come back. The back stays as it is. Use your breath. And that is to prepare us for our roll-ups. So we start with the hands behind us on the floor. Inhale to prepare, and your exhale, sit up, keep your heels glued to the mat, sit all the way up, and then reach forward, 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 around your spine forward. And we're dropping slowly back down. The heels are glued to your mat. And that was 1. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Inhale as you come back. Exhale, drop the arms behind you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll up. If you find that your feet are lifting, just means that your core is not quite there yet. So you could ask someone to help you by holding them down for you. Hold them into position. And let's go for 2 more around the spine. Big C shape with the spine. Last 1. 4, 4, 4, like someone's pulling your hands. Slowly coming back down. We're moving on to legs. Extend the right leg up into the air of the toe pointed. The rest of the body is still. Leg circles or spirals. Going for about 10 here. Rest of the body is still. Movements coming from the hip only. Leg as straight as you can. And float it down straight away. Up with the other one. You'll feel that in the core. And circle to your left leg, toe pointing. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9 and 10. Let's roll. So come to line on your side. Make sure that you're facing the camera. You can be up on your wrist or your head can be down here. Whatever's more comfortable for you. So the knees are bent. The knees are in front of the hips. Feet are glued together. We lift both feet up and then we open and close into our clam. But only the top leg is moving. The rest of the body is still. That bottom leg does not move, doesn't go up or down or go anywhere. It's just a clamp from the top leg. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And extend both legs out. Bottom leg is steady, top leg, toe pointing, up and down. But it's not fully coming down, it's just a little tiny hover. It's not quite touching the foot that's underneath. Going up higher and higher each time. And 5. Exhale on the exertion as you come up. 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And this time we lift up and we pulse for 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We bend that leg and drop it in front. It might actually feel instinctive to do that. Give yourself a little rub. We're taking the bottom leg now and toe pointed and then toe flexed for 10. Point and then flex. Again, it's not quite touching down. It's going up and down. And relax, change sides, but stay that you are still looking at the screen. So make your way onto your side. So knees are bent, feet are stuck together, lift the top leg, lift both feet up, and then we're opening and closing at that top leg. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Extend out both legs, top leg, leg raises, toe pointed. Just a little hover as it comes down, not quite touching down. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And then we do our little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend that leg, drop it forward, bottom leg up, point, and then flex in the next one. Point, and then flex. Point, and flex. Last 2. And release, relax. Last one. I think we just about have time within the limit to do the 100. So we're coming back to tabletop. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Let's bring both legs up at the same time. We're lifting the head away from the floor like we're coming up into a sit-up. You can hold on to the back of your head if you have any issues with your neck. Otherwise, you're sending your hands forward. Let's pump the arms. Breathe in for 5 and out for 5. Keep it going. You can bring one hand to the back of your head if you have any issues with your neck. Keep those legs either in tabletop or extend them all the way up for the advanced version. Get faster and faster. And release and relax. Full body stretch. Roll onto your side, come up, and you are done. I highly recommend for a well-rounded workout that you do one of my 10-minute yoga practices to warm yourself up beforehand. It's a really nice morning practice. Do 10 minutes of yoga to ease yourself in, and then 10 minutes of a rapid fire Pilates. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you on the beach. Thank you.